the Irish Republican, set to step down as the party's president after almost 35 years later this month. Backed the outstanding Corbyn to snatch number 10 from Theresa May. Speaking to the BBC's Andrew Marr, Mr. Adams praised Corbyn's approach to the Northern Ireland peace process when the Labour MP was a backbencher. Mr. Adams said, "I would like to see Jeremy in that position, Prime Minister, for the benefit of people in Britain, leaving Ireland out of it. I think Jeremy is an outstanding politician and I hope my endorsement of him is not used against him in the time ahead." Gerry Adams believes Corbyn is an outstanding politician and should be Britain's next PM. "I think Jeremy is an outstanding politician and I hope my endorsement of him is not used against him in the time ahead." Gerry Adams and former London Mayor Ken Livingstone and others kept faith, and they were the people who said, when others said no talk, they were the people who were open to conversation about how to deal with conflict and how to get conflict resolution processes. Mr. Livingstone is currently suspended from the Labour Party following comments he made about anti-Semitism and Hitler. The Labour leader and the Shadow Chancellor have faced repeated criticism over their past dealings with Sinn Féin, and Corbyn was forced to condemn the IRA's bombing campaign during last year's general election amid growing pressure to distance himself from the group. Sky News. Corbyn and Adams pictured together in the Commons in 1995. Mr. Adams also turned his attention to Brexit, reiterating his hopes for an end to the British connection with Ireland. However, he warned Irish Republicans to be very, very careful that they are not seen to view the UK's disastrous departure from the EU as something that can be exploited. The 69-year-old once again denied ever being a member of the Irish Republican Army IRA, but his legacy will divide opinion, with many considering him a hate figure who publicly justified murders carried out by the group during more than 30 years of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. However, others consider him a peacemaker after leading the Republican movement away from its long, violent campaign towards peaceful and democratic means. Gerry Adams is one of the most controversial figures in Ireland's political history. He told Andrew Marr, "I would wish that no one had been killed or injured in the course of the conflict. We were able to come to an alternative. When you come forward with an alternative, sensible people will embrace that alternative." Asked why he did not join the IRA when he was growing up in Belfast, Mr. Adams replied, "I've never distanced myself from the IRA." He said, "I did defend the IRA, but I also was very critical of what the IRA did at times. The Birmingham pub bombings were wrong. I condemned that as well.